Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday morning. It's really Friday night. I'm doing the video a little bit early. I'm trying to do all my videos on the weekends for the whole week. I've done that for 3 weeks now. But it is Friday night, and I only have one uploaded for tomorrow, Saturday morning. And so I have some friend mail, a small book haul from a used bookstore here in town, and I bought some color books. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I did. Oh well, it is what it is, right? Okay, so let's get started. I first have some friend mail. So this first one comes to me from Pat. Her channel name is Crafting with Pat and More. I love Pat. Love Pat. And look at, she made me a Valentine's card. Isn't that so beautiful? Pat joins in every coloring collab that there is known to history. And she keeps up with them all too. She's my California girl, but she's Southern California. Hi, Patty. Praying that you have a wonderful Valentine's. Your friend Pat, Crafting with Pat and More. Oh, and she sent me some stickers. Look at the bike one. I love the bike one. And some cards, butterflies, a key. I don't know if these are stickers or just ephemera, but either way, they will be used. I definitely will use all of these. Very nice, Pat. I love them all. Look at the cookie and the cookie with the tea. Oh, that's so cool. It's a book. That is very cool. Oh, look at those. Oh, and if you watch my short, this is my most recent short, we had all these deer in our, every night when I come home from work, these deer are in my driveway, and or they're in the field to my right, which is where we grow the tomatoes and the sunflowers. And so when they see me, then they get nervous and they run across my driveway. So I have to wait for them, and they run into the orchard. And tonight I said, why am I not filming this? So I did, and I got a short of it. Already half of them had run away, but I still got part of them. So they're so pretty. I love them. And like I said, they're in the driveway every night when I get home, because the river's so high that they usually go and lay down and rest and graze for all the grass by the river, because there's a big section, a huge section where thousands of deer just roam and live, but they've been flooded out of there. So they're on this side of the river. And so we don't have that much water on our ranch or the orchard. And so they tend to come over by us, because down further before you get to our house, there's lots of orchards and stuff, but they're still flooded, and ours is not. So we're lucky that way. Okay. Also, I got some friend mail from Kendra, and her channel is Kendra Full of Joy. I'm going to link both ladies in the description box, so you can go over and say hello to both of them. Check out their channels. Give them some love. Hopefully subscribe to both of them. Both Kendra and Pat do a lot of collabs. And Kendra, I took it out of your original envelope, because girlfriend, I don't know how you did that, but you had that sucker wrapped up good. She had it wrapped up good. All right. I need to save some of this tissue for glue booking or something, because it's so beautiful. I'm gonna actually cut part of this off, make it flat. Just get her done right now. Because look at how beautiful this tissue is. That is beautiful tissue. I don't even know where she found such beautiful tissue. Where did you find it? Because it is beautiful. And I'm going to save it. Okay, My Wonderful World of Shoes. And it is a color book. Is that not cool or what? I'm wondering if she found this at a thrift store. Because she's a good thrifter. She's like Mrs. Peach Thrifty Living. She goes to lots of thrift stores. This is really cool, Kendra. Thank you so much. I love it. I'm going to work in it and share it. Okay, that was awesome. And she's got something in this bag for me. And I love these too. They're like cutouts. And I can use them in journals or my glue book. Plus those stickers that Pat gave me. And she gave me, Kendra gave me 4 of these. Thank you, Kendra. I love them also. And then here's another. This woman knows how to wrap. Let me tell you, this woman knows how to wrap. So we got in here. Oh, I remember. I think she was talking about this book. The House of My Mother by Sherry Frank. A Daughter's Quest for Freedom. I think this was the book that she was talking about. I actually don't remember the exact moment when the cameras first started rolling. All I know is that one day we were just a regular family going about our lives, and the next there was a janky camera constantly pointed in our direction, documenting every move for the composition of strangers on the internet. As the numbers climbed, a nagging thought kept creeping into my mind. Surely at some point people would get bored of this. Surely one day this would all end and our lives could go back to normal. Little did I know then that normal was a luxury we had already left far behind. And I think what Kendra, if I remember her talking about it, was that this girl's mother was a big YouTuber, but in real life she was like mommy dearest. Yeah, so this is very interesting. Mommy Isn't Very Nice to Me is what that chapter is called. Puppets and Puppeteers. Obedient Little Drone. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. Thank you so much, Kendra, for gifting me this, because this sounds like a really interesting book. And what do we have here? She just gave me some beautiful cards that are blank. Look at this. I love cherries. I don't know why, but I love cherry patterns. And I could use these in glue books or in whatever. To a True Wonder Woman. Oh. Oh, thank you, Kendra. This was a note she put in there for me. And then I think this is another blank card. Yes, it is. So I really appreciate it. And she told me she forgot to put the magazines in there, but that is okay. I love everything you sent me. It was awesome. And I can't wait to read that book. I bet you it's going to be really good. It's going to be a page flipper, I can tell. Okay. So both ladies are going to be in the description box, so you can go over there and give them some YouTube love, okay? We're all trying to grow our channel, so, you know, help them out. subscribe, watch the videos, comment, like, and share. Jen's Pages, something like that. I talked about her on my Thursday BookTube. She's a channel that I had you guys go over and visit on Thursday BookTube. Today, her topic was all her Agatha Christie books that she has read and her favorite ones. And so I was like, I have never read an Agatha Christie. So I asked my best friend Jerry if she had, because she reads all the time. And she said no. And I was like, what? Like, I had all the confidence in the world, you girlfriend. You've read everything except for Agatha Christie. So I went to our used bookstore and they only had 2 of them. And so this was the first one I got. It was, and then there were none. I just thought I just want to try it. I know she's already passed away, but I don't even know. I should have Googled it, how many books that Agatha Christie has written, because I know that she has written a lot of books. So I'm curious about that. But I got that one. And then Absent in the Spring. So this is another Agatha Christie. And I go, boy, that's a big book. Well, then I realized I didn't read it. It says Absent in the Spring and Other Novels. So I looked in here in the table of contents. And there is book 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 6. And 7 and 8. 8 books in there. I don't know. I don't know if I want to read that many. I might just read one and see what I think about it. We'll see. It's like trying a new food. If everybody raves about it, you got to try it. Okay. And then I bought these because I feel like I was being silly. Because I have never read a Harlequin romance. And just for shits and giggles, I want to try one out and see. I mean, I know people go, oh, they're horrible. They're not even written good. So I bought 4 just to see. I know they look corny. They kind of remind me of probably being like a Hallmark Channel movie. But they were 25 cents each. And I thought, what the heck? I'm just going to try one and see. Because I've never read one before. And then I could put them in a free library or something like that. Okay, we had Mexican food for dinner. And my chili relleno was really spicy. Then I got 4 more books. This one is called Out Stealing Horses. And it was a New York Times book review. One of the 10 best New York Times book review book of the year. Out Stealing Horses. That looks kind of interesting to me. Nobody better be stealing my horses. But it did look interesting. And this one is Orange Blossom Way by Jan Moran. These remind me of the books that Kiki reads. So Kiki, have you read this book? Because it was just up at the front, like their new books that came in. And Katie Winters Returned to Me. For some reason, I want to say that I saw Kiki reading this book. Kiki, did you read this book? I'll put your name in the description box below too for Kiki's Life. I better write this down because I'll forget. Right? Okay. So I need to put the Pat and Kendra and Kiki and Jen's pages because I'm trying to remember everybody that I talked about. And then the last one, I think I read this book already. Nicholas Sparks, The Best of Me. And for a long time, I read all his books, and then I quit reading them. And here's the situation, guys. I don't know if it's just me, but if I read a book like 10 years ago, my memory is not so good anymore. So I could read that book again. It would be just fine. And I might remember parts of it, but I'm not going to remember the whole thing. So it's almost like a new book. So anyway, yeah. I'm going to read that one again too, because I do like Nicholas Sparks. Now, I think I have enough books to last me a lifetime. But hey, when you go into your, you know what I also want to do? I want to make myself, I've already told you guys, my own little reading nook library in the extra bedroom. But until then, I have 3 shelves full of to-be-read books that I've already showed you. And I'm adding these to that. So, that is all of my book haul for the used bookstore. And then I thought back to my Holly Hobby days in the 70s when I was like in 6th, 7th, 8th grade. And you know, like girls that are in 8th grade now are just like so mature. They don't play with Barbies. They don't play with dolls. They quit playing with Barbies. Wait, they quit playing with baby dolls by the time they're like 7 and go on to Barbies. And then by the time they're 10, they don't even play with dolls anymore. I remember in the 8th grade, my mom gave me a baby doll and a Barbie for Christmas. And then she told me that was the last dolls I could have because I was going into high school. I just changed my genre and I said, oh, I'm going to start collecting these dolls around the world. And so my mom started buying them all for me. So I still got dolls because I love dolls. And I don't have dolls now. I have some porcelain dolls that I used to have a huge collection, but I just don't have room for them anymore. But I bought 3 books of Holly Hobby coloring books. So I don't know how many of you remember Holly Hobby. And then later, Strawberry Shortcake came along, but I was already high school or out of high school when Strawberry Shortcake was real popular. But when I was in middle grade, it was Holly Hobby that was super popular. And I had like a little blouse with Holly Hobby on it and shorts with Holly Hobby on it. And this is like 6th, 7th grade. Because back then, you acted your age, not like way older like they do now, which is so sad. But so I'm going to tilt the camera down and we'll just do a real quick little flip through of the books, okay? So the first one I have here is Holly Hobby coloring book. There's no artist name on it, but this one I find to be the most true to Holly Hobby. This is what I remember as Holly Hobby. This is Holly Hobby. To me, that's what I remember. So this is a really super adorable, cute book. I love that. I also remember, see now this is Precious Moments. So what's it doing in a Holly Hobby book? Somebody does not know. Cute. All right, so that's what it, there's several pages. But I do love the book. Okay. This one is a Holly Hobby and Friends, but it's more like cartoonish. It doesn't really remind me of Holly Hobby. I don't know. It's still cute, but it doesn't really remind me of Holly Hobby at all. Yeah, see? I don't know. It does, but it's a cute book, but it's really not Holly Hobby. Maybe a few pages, but not really. But it'll still be fun to color. Does anybody else remember playing croquet? We played that all the time as kids too, and I still have a croquet set. And when my grandson comes over, we play it together. Hi, Jenny. Who remembers ever running through the sprinklers? When it was hot, we went outside and we just ran through the sprinklers. We didn't have a pool. We just ran through the sprinklers and we had so much fun. And here's the last one. Sorry, you guys, you can hear my washing machine doing the spin cycle. This reminds me a little bit of Holly Hobby. Holly Smile Maker. But I don't remember any boy Holly Hobbies. But it's still a cute book. Very adorable. Okay, so that is my coloring book haul that I said I wasn't going to buy any more color books. Hey, I've slowed way down though, and I'm coloring out of a lot of books. I will have my completed colored pages next weekend, and I've been doing a lot of coloring. So, all right, you guys, have a great Sunday. Take care, and I'll talk to you again later. Bye-bye.